Hello, everybody. I can finally say it. It's me, Miss Continental Elite, Alexis Mateo. Let me do my pose. Yeah, hilarious. Oh my God. Hola. Everybody, I wanted to do this video live to have for everybody that needs literally any clarification about Continental, period. Why I did it, why I'm winning, and why I'm Continental. Right. I wear the sash, of course. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much for all the messages of congratulations that I have received for the last 2 weeks. It has been incredible. Also, thank you so much for all the condolence messages that you guys have been sending me, because it has been giving me a lot of love and power to continue. As you guys know, my mom passed away right after Continental Plus, an hour later. And as you notice in my voice, it has been a very difficult time, and a roller coaster of emotions. My sister and I thank everybody for all the love and support. And of course, we are in peace because it's no more suffering. My mom was having my mom survived cancer twice. And I guess between the chemotherapy and the getting older, she died at the age of 75 with Alzheimer's. And it was difficult for us to see her deteriorate so fast. And of course, we didn't want her to be in a hospital with tubes and just attached to a horrible life, because that was one of the first things that my mom literally tell us to not ever do that to her. So, in behalf of my family, thank you so much for that, and for always being with me, and anything that I do. I appreciate everything. And for everybody that is suffering Alzheimer's in any kind of family, it's a horrible illness that affects not just the patient, the person, but also the entire family, because we all were suffering through the process. I had the opportunity to do Canada versus the world and talk about it in the show. So if you haven't seen the season yet, go to Wow% Plus and watch Canada versus the world season 2. Where I talk about how my mom teach me how to sew, and now with the Alzheimer's, it was my turn to keep the memories. So it was great. One of the things that I'm very proud of, and oh my God. Okay, so one of the things that I'm most proud of is that I knew my mom always wanted me to be Continental. She understood that Continental was the pageant, and I used to tell my mom all the time, I would never be Continental because I'm a boy, and because they have swingwear. And I remember taking her to the Parliament House in Orlando, and for some kind of reason, the Parliament House in Orlando, the cast was winning all the Continentals, baby. So she used to be like, "Oh, you're so pretty, you can do it." I'm like, "No, mommy, don't work like that," So it was a time when I thought it was impossible to be Continental, and I realized that Continental's age starts at 45 for the elite division. And that is when I decided, I turned 45 last year, and I was like, there's a place for me. So thank you so much for everything, for all the wishes, for all the love, for all the support. I wanted to do this video because there's a lot of people out there like me that kind of know about Continental and the Continental categories and divisions and things, but we don't know what happens backstage. We don't know what happens on stage. We hear all the time, "Oh, it's really fast, but nobody knows exactly what that means. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to try Continental system because of that. So listen, Continental was literally one of the, if you guys are watching please share my video. I want to reach out as many people as I can, so people can understand that. Well, first of all, Continental was founded in 1980. I was 1 year of age when Continental was created, and oh my God, I didn't have to say that, but yes. So you know that it has been historical, and it has been literally through the years. Lemon, I love you. It has been fierce. I love you. It has been a good journey because the first experience of Continental I ever have was with Miss Fierce. You better with Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington. The year the Dominique Chappelle won, I was a backup singer for Alexis for her talent number, and that was the first time that I ever saw a pageant, and it was important in my life because of that. A lot of people were against my decision of competing because I was on Drag Race, and they felt like I didn't need it. But everything that I do in my life is to make me happy and not to make anybody else happy. Because Alexis Mateo is a creation of Alexis Pacheco, and as a very important moment to keep Alexis Pacheco and Alexis Mateo together and happy and harmony. So it's okay to set up goals outside of RuPaul's Drag Race. It's okay to achieve beautiful moments in a career outside of TV. It's great to go to a home bar and have interaction with the people. It's okay to work in a brunch. It's okay to get tipped. It's okay to get paid less than a superstar. It's okay. All these things are okay. The important things about drag for me is to be able to do drag. If you make yourself so big and so untouchable, you will never pass your legacy because people will start to just not care. So I would rather not make $3,000 this weekend than miss the opportunity to meet somebody that can actually change my life, or that I can change that person's life. Probably because I am getting into this age, right? And I feel like it's important for us to just recognize what you do, the things that you do in life. I am one of those queens that look at everything. The way that a girl performs, the way that a girl is dressed, the way that her hair is done, her makeup, the way she smells, her breath, and also the way that she collects her tips, and all that is like a commotion of things when it comes to drag. And for me, it's important, It's true. Thank you, Angie. It's very important for us to forget about TV rules and eliminations for a second and go back to the basics, that is the pageantry. I always stand for pageantry. It has been an audience member, a dancer, a dresser, a contestant, a queen, a promoter, a host. I have done it all in a pageantry. And I honestly feel like it's magic. If you ever have a chance to go and watch a pageant, because we have it everywhere, go watch it. Go. It doesn't matter if it's Miss Ratatouille pageant in your city. You will be very excited to meet new talents, to see how the girls compete. In the world drag, we not only have drag female illusionists, we also have the male competitions. We have plus, we have elite, we have classic, all of their different things. We have different orientation pageants like Black pageantry, Latino pageantry. Everything is to just make sure that everybody's like, Yvonne, I hate you, that everybody have a place, to fit in. So make sure you guys go in, go visit a bar, tip your local entertainers. When I feel like that is another message that everybody takes like a joke, like support your local drag, but nobody's actually don't know. I don't think people know what supporting a local drag is. And it's not just going to a local bar and tip your girl or clap for the girl. These people are in your home and your surroundings. Be their friends. Take selfies with them. Tell them how great they did. Support them. If they need something, you're there. That's how we elevate our drag, honestly. Besitos a mi gente de Mexico. Los quiero. Well, let me tell you what happens with my package of Continental Elite. I decided to do Continental Elite. I was thinking about it since my birthday, but I literally decided on the month before the pageant, and I was contacted by Stella, the promoter of Heart of America Continental, and I got my spot representing at the Elite division. And surprisingly, me and Steve has been going through a lot, almost the same situation through the process, because his mom and my mom were in the hospital and sharing a lot of the same situation. So my preparations with Steve were more a personal level than the pageantry. But again, my surprise was to not just have a promoter, but also have somebody that I can call my friend after this. So I'm very excited about meeting Steve and how great feedback he has for anything that has to do with drag. So I'm very excited about that. I wanted to be cutesy and try a high fashion evening gown that I saw in a red carpet. And I ordered it with my favorite designer, Jose Luis Castillas in Mexico. And it was gorgeous. You guys will see it soon. I'm not going to wear it yet. But it was $3,000. And I was the only thing that I was going to literally shut down the century. The night before the pageant, Kennedy Davenport decided I was going to try on the gown so she can see how it looks and walk in it. The dress did not work. First of all, it did not fit me correctly. And second, the bottom of the dress was not laying okay. It was I was stepping on the dress and everything. So, Kennedy literally held my hands and said, "Sister, don't risk it. Don't risk it." And you know what? I take everybody's opinion and in consideration. So I discard the dress and I wore the dress that I have for question and answer for my evening gown portion. And I was over it. I'm not going to lie. I was freaking over it. It was a lot of money. And going into the pageant, I knew I was not going to win. That was it. Because for me, the package was ruined. So I tell my staff, my team, of course, and I tell them, let's come back. Let's go through the pageant. Let's literally just try it, learn, and we come back next year and win. That was the rules. So I did the pageant, and I think that was the best thing I ever did in my life, to accept it and move on, because I actually started having a great time after that. We kick in the back with the girls. Continental had two dressing rooms. One is upstairs, one is downstairs. The girls in the upstairs dressing room was awesome. We call each other the Lollipop Clowns. And we were just reading each other and kicking and drinking Red Bulls, the house down. Like, it was a sisterhood. And honestly, it was super, super cool. And my experience was, and I have to tell you, Continental is run very fast. But for me, it was not a problem because I am a working girl. When I said I'm a working girl, I am booked all the time. I really don't know no one that is a hard worker as I am. And it literally surprised me how easy for me was everything. I literally host rehearsals, dressing rehearsals in my house with my dresser, Victoria Mateo, that I love her, and thank you so much, Vicky. And we did it. Preliminary night was the most crazy chaos between gown and swimwear. But other than that, I did great. For my surprise, I won talent both nights. And that is just because Roman Tejor, my choreographer for Piranha, and my dancers at Piranha nightclub are just a chef kiss. These people work together so well. They're not probably the most intelligent or more crazy people you ever met. Not intelligent, but these people know each other. They have their style. They have their uniqueness, and this all together. So I didn't have to do a lot. They was already sticking together. So I just had to put myself in the front and just do it. And I was very happy with this. Continental Elite, for those people that go like, what's the difference between Continental Elite and any other? Well, Miss Continental is for every born male, female illusionist that starts at the age of 21. And Continental Elite is the same, but 45 years or older. A lot of people were online criticizing me because I didn't look 45. I did not get upset because that was a compliment. But I am 45 and I am very, very happy. For those people that were concerned about that situation, I think you guys are the lazy people that always complain to make their friends or your favorites' journey easy by just switching rules every 3 seconds to make them win. If you want your best Judy to win and you see a bad bitch like me jumping into the pageant, help that bitch. Your friend needs the help, you know. Make sure you support her. Make sure you train her. Make sure you make her rehearsal. Make sure you do everything because I am taking care of myself. So I never do anything halfway. So I'm not just 45, I do look younger because I want to look younger. I feel younger, but that doesn't mean absolutely nothing. Elite doesn't mean old. It means the best, you know? Jim Flynn, the owner of Continental Pageantry, told us in registration that, of course, the Elite was his favorite division because we were all season entertainers and everything runs smoothly. And literally leaving the preliminary night, I understood what he was saying. These girls were veterans at the pageantry, especially at Continental. I was literally lost, and I had people like India and Kimberly and Cartman, like everybody was just like, you're in front of me, you go behind me, talent is next. Like that, we were all trying to get put it together because they have been there before, and it was super. But it was crazy, you guys. It was crazy. Yes, please share my video. It has been a crazy journey, but I wanted to stop by and say hello to all of you and explain what happens between Continental and my emergency with my mother, that I had to go and say goodbye to her. So I didn't have time to chit-chat with you guys or to introduce myself as the winner. I haven't even had time to celebrate yet. My voice is gone. And many other things. But one thing is for sure, I'm very excited to be part of the Continental family. The amount of love was supreme. When I won All-American Goddess, was the night of Paul's nightclub tragedy. And when I won National Showgirl, one of my very close friends passed away, and she was a former Continental too. And of course, I won Continental Elite, and of course, my mom passed away. But I was very excited that she actually got to hear by my sister that I won Continental before she left the world, because it was one of her. Always, she keeps saying it all the time. Like, she was like, do Continental, do Continental, do Continental. And I was like, no, I'm a boy. They're not going to crown me. They got swingwear. It was very bad. My query was swingwear, you guys. I wasn't that bad at swingwear. I didn't want swingwear. I knew that. But I wasn't that bad. I was like third or fourth. I don't remember. But yes. So overall, it was good enough to win the pageant. So Now, one thing I have in every pageant nationally that I had done, and this one international, that I have been very successful is question and answer category. I don't know why. If something happens and clicks with me, finally, for that final question, and I win question and answer. It happens to me on All American Goddess, and it happened to me again on Continental. It has been, it was a crazy, tricky thing. But it's something about, probably because I host shows, that I feel so comfortable by grabbing a microphone and just talk. The way that I just literally surprise myself by answering is just crazy. But yeah, this one was a made deal, because going into prelim nights to finals lines, I was second overall, and into evening gown, because it was swingwear, talent, and evening gown. Going into the top 5, I was losing the pageant by 2 points. So, thanks to question and answer, I flipped everything and won the pageant by 2 points. One of the things that I really like is that we were separated by not a lot of points. I think that is very fair. Some of the girls were incredible in different categories, but overall we were all really strong, and that top 11 was incredible. So I'm very excited. Yeah, question and answer. I think, Victoria, I just give you a shout out for dressing me and winning with me. So I love you. It's very important, if you're ever going to do a pageant, this is the segment of pageantry, okay? And this is an overall pageantry. It's a very important, share my video, bitches, share my video on your stories. If you're ever going to do a pageant, it's very important that you do not just look for the best people to help you, but the people that want to see you win. Sometimes you don't need a $5,000 dresser to win a pageant. All you need is a friend who really cares about you winning, to pay attention on details and get you there. Sometimes you literally don't need professional dancers. You just need your home friends to back you up in a talent, because they really care for you to win. And that's where the passion is. And that's why I feel like this is why everybody cries when you win a pageant, because you did it for everybody, because everybody did it for you. So it's very important when you do a pageant to do that. On Continental, it's literally the most advanced pageant I have witnessed in pageantry world. And when I say advanced, it's because they are moving into an era of technology. And I do like that, because that's what I do every day. So I like that they are on with their social media. They were filming documentaries around us. That Boeing, the videographer, D. West, was just incredible when it comes to videos. Like, you can tell they pay attention of the advertisement and the brand of Continental. And I love the logo. So honestly, it was a very, very incredible moment to see. So that's one of the things that you have to see when you're going to enter our contest. Make sure you Google, you YouTube, and things like that. If you see the pageant, it's a great way for you to advertise yourself in this business, because there is going to be just a click away on a phone or a computer where someone can learn everything about you. And that's one of the reasons why I did Continental, and I was just pleased with the whole situation. So yes, if you ever want to do a pageantry, make sure you get a good team of people that want you to win, not that they want money, people that want you to win. And second, make sure that this pageant fits your needs as a entertainer, because that's just like the big deal, period. Oh, I'm going to be in Canada now that you say that. I'm going to be in Canada in June. So check on, follow me, click follow, so you can know exactly where I'm going to be for Pride. What else I was going to tell you? Oh, I'm going to be coming soon to a city near you for the preliminaries of Continental. And I want to give a big shout out to the first 3 people that have booked me in their prelim. That is incredible Michael Leia, en español. Michael Leija. He's a promoter of Queen of the South that is going to be held on July 9 in the Pegasus nightclub in San Antonio, Texas. So yeah, San Antonio, I'm going to be at Pegasus on July 9 for a Continental night, okay? Also, this weekend is Texas Continental, and it's a Club Cristal in Houston, Texas. So go check out our entire family of Continental is going to be there. And also, Supreme Continental is August the 16th in Chicago. And you can find information with Cheyenne Valentino, former Miss Continental Plus. She's the promoter, and she got Best Promoter, Best Prelim, or something like that this year. So check it out. It's always great to see her. Heart of America Continental, that is my preliminary with Steve Stella is the promoter. It's going to happen on November the 2nd. November the 2nd, Sunday, November the 2nd. At the Baton in Chicago. So as I go over, I'm going to start literally posting all the schedule of preliminaries and my appearance as Continental Elite. So I hope everybody is checking that out because I want everybody's support at this time. So yes, that's how it is. Now, my year as Continental Elite, right? I'm expecting to be just fantastic. Let's just put it that way. I want it to be fantastic for sure. In order for me to do this, I need to have lots of people involved. Just like when I want people that want me to do great. So if you want to be a promoter for any prelim or any division of Continental, please reach out to any one of us for information. We would love to have you as part of the promoters family of Continental. And if you are a diva that is 45 years of age or older and want to be Continental Elite, I am here with my arms open, ready to help you become the next Miss Continental Elite. So, and this goes to all of you out there. If you are in a town and you have a favorite queen that you know is elite, tag them, talk to them, encourage them to be part of the system, because I feel like we have lots of treasures in the elite divisions that we haven't discovered yet. And with everybody's help, I think it's going to happen. So this year, I want to see the elite flourishing and just blossoming, you know. That's what I want. I want flowers. I want blossoming divas everywhere. Because I know in every city is a elite, incredible legend who carries story and the legacy of drag beautifully. So yes, send them my way. I am here to answer every questions that you might have about the Continental pageant. Saluditos a mi gente de México, ya lo había dicho. But yes, oh, Pataya. Pataya? Is it Pataya that? Yeah? Oh my God, Marshall, I always say Esme should be, you know, I wanted Esme to do it so many times. Between Esme, Amy DeMilo, my girls from Florida. Yeah, you know how it is. Kimi, what? Hello? Very that, yeah. Yeah, tag them. Let them know that you want to see them on the stage of Continental Elite, and ask them, hey, what do you need if we put you in the pageant? Well, what things do you need? Can we help you? You know, Continental Elite pageantry hosts preliminaries, but also promoters can appoint a girl. I mean, this is a very accommodating pageant. And yeah, it's just incredible. I want to introduce you guys, not introduce you, but mention the Court of Continental, because I really want you guys to follow them here, Instagram and any social media, okay? First of all, you should be following the Continental Pageantry page because they do updates, and you can also see clips of the pageant live through the night. So yes, make sure you follow the Continental Pageantry page. Miss Continental, Raquel Lord, Raquel Balenciaga. She is the current Continental elite, Continental, and she's stunning. I'm so excited to be reigning half of her year with her. And she's here online, so make sure you follow her. Raul Vega, all the way from Miami, Florida. He is the Mr. Continental, and he's traveling, so make sure you follow him so you can catch him somewhere. Also, the newly crowned newcomer division, Joy Young and Keen Adonis are here on Instagram as well, so make sure you follow them. The newly crowned Continental Plus, Tajay Sherrington, is here to follow her. She's from Orlando, Florida, and incredible. And that was one of the good moments because she had worked so hard for us. So very, very excited to reign with Tajay for sure, baby, for sure. I don't want to leave yet before saying congratulations to Liam Feathers. That opening number. Yeah. That opening number. Leon was the queen of social media, baby. She got the promos. She got the look. She was the fashion girl. I mean, she won the pageant in a ball gown, and it was exquisite. Met Gala, baby. So, congratulations to my Puerto Rican sister, Leon. You did an amazing job. I'm very, very proud of you. And whoever said that we couldn't do the back-to-back, we did it. So there you have it. I'm very proud of her. A lot of people were telling me, right, not to enter the contest because the contest was promised for some other contestant. They have been there for many years. Thank God I didn't get scared like that, because I could just lose the opportunity to reign as Continental. So if you ever want to compete, if you're a queen and you want to compete and you want to do things like that, do not listen to nobody. Listen to yourself. And if you're insecure of something, give it your all, because you never know. It did happen to me, so you never know. Yeah, this was a roller coaster of emotions 2 weeks for me. It has been crazy. I am finally back in my house in Las Vegas. I'm finally back on my regular schedule with Piranha Nightclub. And I want to wish, first of all, Piranha Nightclub, Jerry, the owner, and the entire staff and crew of Piranha and Gypsy Nightclub were just not the best. They were the best, honey. They sponsor me. They support me. They cheer for me. They cry with me. They were a dream come true. So I'm very happy to be part of the Piranha Gypsy Las Vegas team. And this weekend, we're celebrating 19 years at Piranha Nightclub with incredible Chanel from All Stars and Mirage Amuro, myself, and many others. So if you are in Las Vegas, come visit us this weekend for the happy birthday, Piranha, 19 years of age. It's going to be that kind of party. So nobody calls me on Sunday because I would not be alive, but I will be returning Monday. But very that. Yeah, if you're in Las Vegas, but you know, things are like that. But I love you guys. I wanted to stop by and say what happens. I wanted to catch up with all of you. To all my friends and family that are always checking on me online. Emotionally, I am okay. Things, I prepare myself for a lot of pain. Because I think that preparing yourself for pain kind of alleviate it, but it doesn't. But it does help move on faster. And just like literally losing my mom was just a wake-up call of anything can happen in life. Emotionally, I'm okay. I am dealing with a lot of loneliness moments, right? When sometimes, because I live alone, I'm single and things like that, I see my surroundings, and sometimes I like, if I see somebody with a puppy, right? I go, oh, I feel lonely. If I see somebody with a husband or a boyfriend, I'm like, oh, it's very that. It's very that. But I am dealing with that in my journey right now of just self-protecting myself. Thank you, babies. Also, I'm working. I'm back at work. I'm working really hard. And one of the things that I really want to say about Continental that I never knew, it was a funny moment. The Continental Trophy, this gold statue that you get when you win, that is exactly the Continental title and the year you won, covering gold, is so heavy. I had to pay $100 and something extra on my suitcases to bring her home. So, yes, if you ever go to compete at Continental, when they're about to give you the trophy, get your hand ready because it's heavy as hell. Also, I want to show you guys the Fierce Jewels crown. That is the, of course, the official Continental Elite crown. Is all pleated in gold with Swarovski AV crystals. My head is so small. That's so small, the head of the crown. But yeah, very excited for it. So you guys have an assignment for me. First of all, share the video. Second, follow me. Third, like the video. And of course, it's your duty to recruit all the 45 years older divas around the countries and send them my way. And remember that Continental is not just for the US. We have Continental representatives from any other place in the world. So make sure you guys remember that and send them my way. And if you want to be a promoter for the Continental pageant and own your own preliminary, hit me up. I'm going to give you all the details on how you can do that, okay? If you are here this weekend in Vegas, see you for the anniversary party at Las Vegas, Piranha Nightclub. And if you are not following me yet, we're going to have an issue. I love you guys. Please stay amazing. Please stay in peace. If you are going through a lot of problems in your life, remember one thing. It's always tomorrow. It's always tomorrow. And if it's a health issue and if it's a problem that you don't see a solution, you're not alone. Don't always feel alone. And do not get quiet. Speak. Because speaking about a problem helps you release some of the tension. And also, you probably can actually find solutions. So make sure you do that, okay? Muchos besitos a mi gente latina de todos mis países latinoamericanos, Europa y Centroamérica. Los quiero un montón. Sé que siempre hago mis live en inglés porque pues tengo la mayoría de mis seguidores son en inglés. Pero les quiero decir que pues le estoy echando ganas, que los estoy representando muy bonito y que me encanta ser puertorriqueño de pura cepa. Con la sangre caliente como la tenemos. So los quiero un montón. Everybody, so this is it. I am signing out from my first live video that I'm going to continue doing every month. Miss Continental Elite 2025. Your girl, Alexis, bam, Mateo. Bye. This is how we do the Continental thing.